National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Walker to start the drive. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And Walker once more. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Brady going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one, a lot more to go. On the give, it's Walker. He'll get this down to the 38. Second and 6. On play action, now Brady. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. Hand off here to Walker. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Evan McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Watson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Brady now to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing now is Brady. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Brady to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Brady. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied 7-7.
gain on second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Second and 5 now. Brady. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. He'll get that one complete to counter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. That's caught. It's Malone.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Hunter Nice-Swanner on to punt now on 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jameson Williams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
this offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Akers back-to-back catches. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2 yards on the play. And the Falcon 1st down.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Walker with another carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Brady. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hunter nice one on a punt as he sends this one away.
And take it right on the 30.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brady. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now Brady.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Brady again.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And Walker has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Buccaneers, 41-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. Walker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Here's Brady. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the 50, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Watson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Complete to DJ Shark. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
second and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the air yet again, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
Second and 12. At the 9-yard line.
He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down here just outside the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And the Falcons first down.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Regular.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. He's going to go up top again. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down.
On 1st down, Brady. He completes this to Walker. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Brady going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Back to throw, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Brady going to look to throw. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Watson's pass complete to number 20. A 6-yard pickup brings us.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Watson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And oh, he coughed it up. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Slot man moves right. Watson on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Atlanta, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat